I'm going to show you how to make this Halloween dessert board so you can make it for your next party this spooky season. This Boo-Cootery board is so much fun to make, and your guests will have a ton of fun customizing their own pudding dirt cups. To get this ready, I'll show you how I make those RIP cookies, Cookie Monsters, peanut butter cup bats, white chocolate spider webs, and vodka soaked worms. Let's start with the Milano cookie headstones. Milano cookies have been made into gravestones even when I was making these as a kid. I'm using decorating icing. You can find this in the baking aisle in your grocery store. The one I'm using is from Target. Make sure it's decorating icing and not gel. Gel will run all over your cookies. I have terrible handwriting, but that makes it look more spooky, so don't worry about it. Once you're done, set them aside to dry and continue on with the rest. These monster cookies are so cute. You'll need a pack of mint Oreos, but any color will do, candy eyes, and an edible adhesive. I'm gonna use frosting. Decide how many monsters you wanna make, and then start separating your Oreos. The Oreo side with the green cream are gonna be the monsters. Set aside the non-cream sides, because we're gonna use those for the bats that are coming up next. Pick up one of your candy eyes and spread a small dot of frosting on the back of the eye. Push it onto the Oreo cream and repeat with a second, third, fourth, or however many eyes you want your monsters to have. I like to mix and match the sizes of the candy eyes to add a little bit of spookiness to the monsters. These ones are my favorite. Let's make some peanut butter cup bats. Remember those creamless Oreo sides? We're gonna use those for the wings on these peanut butter cup bats. Very carefully halve the Oreo. This was a little tricky for me, and the sides did not halve perfectly, but that's okay. We're not looking for perfection. Open your Reese's cups and set them aside. Using some frosting, add a small dot to the corner of your Oreo bat wing and apply it to the back of the Reese's. Repeat with your second wing. We're gonna give the bat some eyes, so apply a small dot of frosting to the back of one of the candy eyes and push it onto the front of the peanut butter cups. And that's it. Try not to let too many of these fly right into your mouths. These chocolate webs are really easy to make. You'll need some wax paper and white chocolate candy melts. Follow the directions on the package to melt the white chocolate. Once it's melted and smooth, pour it into an icing bottle with a fine tip. We're gonna draw the webs on wax paper. To make the webs, make a cross. Go down vertically and then across horizontally. Then you're gonna draw an X diagonally through your cross. Between the lines, draw small U's, connecting the space between all the lines. Depending on the size of your webs, you may only be able to fit 1 or 2 lines. Continue making as many webs as you want and set them aside to harden. Let's use the remaining chocolate we have. You can find these molds at most crafting stores, sometimes your grocery stores. I have these ghost ones that I got at Michael's. Fill these molds up and then set them aside to harden. The next part is for our 21 and older club. We're making vodka-soaked gummy worms. To make these, drop the worms in a small bowl. As many as the bowl will fit, or as many as you want. You're gonna pour vodka into the bowl and you're gonna fill up the bowl until the worms are covered. Securely cover the container and then pop in your fridge for about 24 hours. After soaking, remove the worms, let them dry, and then discard the vodka. So now we're gonna put everything together on the dessert board. Place your bowl of chocolate pudding, your crushed Oreos, gummy worms, peanut butter cup bats, RIP cookies, the monster cookies, the chocolate ghosts, the chocolate webs, and then fill the board with other toppings like gummy spiders or candy corn pumpkins. I loved the candy corn pumpkins, maybe more than candy corn itself. Have glasses or clear cups on hand so your guests can put these pudding cups together themselves. To make these dirt cups, throw in a few scoops of chocolate pudding. You can use any chocolate pudding you want, whether you make it from scratch or from a box, it doesn't matter. On top of the pudding, throw on some crushed Oreos, and then top with your favorite candy. And that's how you make a graveyard. These chocolate pudding dirt cups are a classic dessert that can be used for almost any holiday, but I love them for Halloween. Thanks for making it this far, and if you're looking for somewhere else to go, check out one of these videos, like this one, because I'm gonna go make my first pumpkin pie of the season. And if you're interested in my sweatshirt, go on over to Etsy to get yourself an embroidered spooky season sweatshirt so you can celebrate Halloween. Bye-bye.